Good evening and welcome to this board meeting for Tuesday, July 20th. If everybody could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. McCarthy,
Here.
Mrs. Saxon,
Here.
Mrs. Tamira,
Here.
Mr. Vaca.
Here. Finalization of the agenda. Is there anything to add and or delete?
The agenda is final as presented.
Thank you. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the written summary of the regular minutes for the meetings on June 1st, 2021 and June 15th, 2021.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Tamira, second by Ms. McCarthy. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. All right, we'll move right into the superintendent's report.
Okay, thank you very much, President Baca. This is an update for the board and also the public. As you're aware, we have received in the past few days several emails containing guidance regarding the upcoming 21-22 school year. Some of that guidance at this point is not necessarily congruent. And so I just wanted to make sure the board was aware that later this week, the Lorain County superintendents are meeting with Lorain County Public Health. And we are hoping that together we can make some decisions about the upcoming school year. What we know at this point is we don't have any guidance from Ohio Department of Health or Ohio Department of Education, which are two entities that we certainly would like to hear from as we make some of the final decisions looking forward to the school year. We do know that we're coming back full-time in person. However, the details that surround that return are somewhat nebulous at this point. It would be our hope that no later than that first week of August to have a more detailed plan and report for the board. I would entertain any questions you might have.
I have a question. Are we expecting to hear from the Ohio Board of Education and the Ohio?
We are. And Dave Koval, who has absolutely been just a shining star for all of us throughout the last 18 months, anticipated that that guidance wouldn't come much sooner than closer to the start of school and definitely into August. And because we are trying to get the most up-to-date, accurate information so that we're not changing plans for the community and going back and forth. So we want to make sure that we have the guidance in place. It doesn't change the fact that we are still in a position where we are struggling with our space in our buildings, and that's something we will have to accommodate for. But again, we want to make sure that we have the most appropriate, accurate, and up-to-date information in order to share with our community those final plans.
Thank you.
Thank you for the update.
Absolutely.
All right, is there any announcements this evening?
Yeah, I just, Mr. Vaca, if I may, I just want to encourage people to take a look at our website. There's like a lot of like 5Ks going on. I think there's one for the girls soccer team coming up. Anyway, there's events coming up that student organizations and whatnot can give support.
Thank you. Anything else? No. All right, here's an opportunity of hearing of the public. If anybody in the gallery would like to share anything with us this evening, now's your chance. I'll see you, none, we will move on. Into the consent agenda. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda resolution as presented.
Move.
Second.
All right, bear with me, I'm trying to get to the right page. All right, moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Ms. Tamira. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. Moving to the finance audit report, Ms. McCarthy.
Thank you, Mr. Vaca. We just have one item this evening for our consideration under the finance audit report. It is recommended the Board of Education approve the financial reports for June of 2021. And I move to approve this audit report in one reading.
Second.
Moved by Ms. McCarthy, second by Ms. Tamira. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. All right, we'll move into the education report. Ms. Tamira.
Thank you. We have a renewal of service agreement with Public School Source, which provides comprehensive automated web-based safety and regulatory compliance program designed especially for public schools. I move to approve the education report in one reading.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Tamira, second by Ms. Saxon. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. Moving to the human resources report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have several items this evening in the Human Resources Report. 2 certified staff resignations, 3 support staff resignations, 2 certified staff appointments, 1 administrative consulting contract, 4 support staff appointments, 1 support staff substitute appointment, and 8 special project supplemental contracts. I move to approve the human resources items in one reading.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Ms. McCarthy. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. It is recommended that the Board of Education enter into executive session for reviewing negotiations with public employees concerning their compensation and other terms and conditions of employment. There will be no action to follow.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Tamira, second by Ms. McCarthy. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Yetsey, Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes.